indicator look? How far back does the V pop?
I've just pulled up the euro, the currency array, because once you pick these trades up on the currency strength once you pick them up on the currency strength indicator, then Anna's covered the matrix, currency matrix. That's running in real time across the charts. It gives you a lot of information, and this also gives you a huge amount of information. And what I've done here is I've got the 3, the 5, the 15-minute time horizon, and I've basically isolated out the euro here on all three, because what you want to see are several things. First of all, it gives you a straight heads-up visual on whether the pair you're trading, which is this one, the Euro Aussie, is that the strongest. And clearly in the 3-minute it isn't. The Euro New Zealand is actually moving more strongly, but nevertheless it's moving in the right direction. We check over on the 5-minute time horizon. It's pretty flat here, it's down to this region. But obviously what you're looking at the whole time is these are moving around. And as you can see here, and what we're looking for is, in an ideal scenario, first of all, we want to see all the euro pairs moving up the ranking ladder together, because that means that the euro is being bought universally in the market. It's as simple as that. So if all of these euro pairs ultimately travel up the ranking ladder, then that just tells you straight away that the trade you're in, yes, you're trading with the universal flow in the market. Everyone's buying euro, so you're buying euro, so everyone else is as well. It's a much lower risk proposition because you're not trading against the flow. On occasion, you will find that the trade you're in, the currency pair you're in, is maybe moving very strongly in one direction, and a whole bunch of others in the same matrix, in the same currency matrix, are moving in the opposite direction. Now, there may well be a good reason for that. I mean, classically, local politics, for example, is one particular driver, or a local piece of fundamental news will work very strongly for one particular currency, but not so much for the others in the matrix. So, for example, over the last 2, 3, 4 years, we've seen that very strong in the terms of the pound, where local politics, Brexit, elections, all the rest of it have worked for and against the pound. But in terms of looking at it across the matrix, not so much. You can see here, literally, as I'm talking, the Euro Aussie has spiked up. I think it was down at 7 a few minutes ago. It's now jumped up. All these others are moving up, generally speaking, in line. They're coming off the lows. You can see the Euro Aussie here over on 15. It was deeper than that. It's moving up, and gradually these are all moving up as well. And it just gives you, it's a wonderful visual representation of global sentiment towards the particular currency and the market sentiment in general, but it also gives you a straight heads up in terms of strength of trend of the particular pair that you are trading. Just very quickly go back onto the charts, just see how all that is playing out. Where are we? Currency charts in multiple time frames. There we are. So we're still moving up. Where are we? This was the 3-minute we were on, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's it. This was the resistance, which is definitely coming into play. We had a bit of a reversal here, but the buyers stepped in, the big wick to the lower body, closed lower. Looks as though it's still trying to push higher. We've got to push through this region here, which has been tested now a couple of times. So it's, as I said, as I highlighted at the time, what are you expecting at this region? You are expecting congestion, you are getting it. So it's no great surprise. But once we move through here, if we can get through to 55 odd and the close at 55, you should see a pretty straight run through to 70. And that's why I take issue with this absolute codswallop about risk and reward, because when you're looking at a chart, the risk and reward is chart based. It's not some fictitious, some notional 3-to-1, 4-to-1 rubbish. It is about the chart. You look at the chart, what have I got ahead of me? What have I got underneath me? Have I got some nice support underneath? Have I got heavy resistance ahead? You know, is this trade worth taking? How much clear water have I got before I'm like to hit some resistance or find some support? It's as simple as that. You've got the information on the chart. That's the way to do it. I'm sorry. It's one of my big orange box issues that, you know, I get on my soapbox about it. It just drives me nuts. I'm sorry. There we are. I'll stop at that point. I won't go on about it. I'm sure you got the point. So there we are. This is 15 seconds, very, very quick. But if you're learning volume price analysis and you've got Ninja, then I would urge you to get onto one of these quick charts, because what it will do for you, it will teach you VPA in a very fast time frame. You've got all the lessons compressed, if you like, into a matter of hours in some cases, and you will learn to read the charts very, very quickly indeed. So there we go. It's a nice trade. There we are, down on 15. Let's just go down to a slightly slower perspective, see what's going on. We've got rising volume, rising price. And where is that going to? Well, you know, if it carries on higher, we've got some resistance here, this very strong level here. So that probably will come into play if we get that far. We've got some minor resistance here. And then if we get up as far as this level, then you're going to expect congestion for several reasons. Firstly, because you're reaching the volume point of control itself. That's where you'll almost certainly get congestion. Plus, you've got further resistance here. Plus, you've got this ton of volume at the volume point of control itself. So, you know, there's 26 reasons as to why we will expect to see congestion at that level. You can also see the trend monitor here is starting to transition through into a darker color. Ultimately, as I said all along, you know, if a trend is going to develop strongly, it's going to ripple right the way across through the time horizons. And that's what you expect to see, whether it's on the charts or on the indicators themselves. Can I pass back to you to wrap up, darling?
Yeah.
Have you got everything there? Because I haven't got it here. Just going to pass back to Anna again.
Mine's very turbulent, but I'm still, you know, it's still I've got the VPOT there on the 3-minute chart, so we'll have to wait and see what happens on that one. All right, okie doke. Very quickly, the indicators that we've had on our charts are from, they're our own, obviously. They're from quantumtrading.com. And as you can see here, we've actually got, oh, you didn't show the Trading View ones today, did you? We've got, some of them are available for Trading View, not all of them, because we've not been able to develop them, some for that particular platform. It's the problem with their code, actually. We just can't, it's not sophisticated enough to, for the indicators, but they're available for Ninja, MetaTrader 4 and 5, and as David said, we are working on TradeStation at the moment. The program, the elements that we've mentioned, the Wyckoff, the support and resistance, the VPA, that is in my books, but it's developed to a very, very deep level in the forex program, and that is at quantumtradingeducation.com. And these are the modules that we have: psychology, fundamental, relational, technical, and the mechanics of trading. There's about 200 videos. Is it 200 videos? 200 hours of video. 200 hours of videos. There's more than 200 videos. It's very, very comprehensive. Students, as I said, we've had really, really fantastic feedback from students who have taken the program. And as I said, we also have a private forum chat room for our students, which is called VPA Traders. And if you buy the program, you will automatically be sent an invite to join us. So there we are. That's all we've got to say for today. We are back tomorrow afternoon for us. We're looking at the US markets, and then we are back on Thursday for the another forex webinar at the same time. Oh, thank you, Chris. I know trapped it's this feeling of, as I said, being trapped, not you know, your life has really, as you have known, it has been taken away from you, you know, and it's not your fault. There is nothing you can do. It is very, very tough. We just hope and pray that this you know, that it doesn't carry on for much longer. Life is, as you know, it seems cliche to say life will never be the same again. It won't, because so much will have changed. It will just be different. And I know we've seen people at their worst, but boy, oh boy, we've seen some you know, people at their best, and that's what we have to focus on. So have a great trading day. If you've got any questions, please just drop me, Emmanuel, if you could drop us an email, then we will send you the link. Of course we will. Have a great trading day. as I said, most of us are, as I said, locked in. The weather's lovely. Yes, we've got a beautiful day here today as well. Might actually go and do some gardening later on. We're back tomorrow afternoon, or we're back to, and we're back on Thursday, and I'll be adding some more sessions to the series that we have going at the moment. So take care. Don't forget, if you need any questions answering, just drop us an email, anna@annacooling.com or david@quantumtrading.com. So we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.